VR is capable of a great many things. We've already talked about lots of the best gaming experiences, but what about something a bit more realistic? Today we're going to talk about some of the best driving simulations that you can have in VR right now. We're going to start with Gran Turismo 7. Now this game is currently only available for PSVR 2, but with Sony's new strategy of going wider with their titles, maybe we'll get a PC VR version at some point. While it is only on PSVR 2, it is considered one of the best VR experiences on that system, regardless of what type of genre or whether it's a game or a simulation, and Gran Turismo 7 arguably is somewhere between the two. It is a realistic driving experience, but it is gamified in a lot of different ways. But what we do have here at its core is a very accurate and very detailed driving experience specifically built for PSVR 2. If you have a PSVR 2 and a PlayStation 5 console, there's no question you need to get this game. Or experience, or simulation, or however you want to put it. Gran Turismo is one of the biggest selling driving franchises in video games of all time. And Gran Turismo 7 is considered the finest moment for this franchise in VR. So if you've got a PSVR 2 and a PlayStation 5 and haven't checked it out already, this is one you've got to go pick up. Next is Le Mans Ultimate. I've been told I pronounced this one very badly, so stick with me. And now this is a game series that the core driving simulation fans have championed for a long, long time. And the VR edition is no different. It's currently available as a PC VR title on Steam VR, and frankly, if you're into driving simulations, there's no question this is one that you should go and pick up. It's not an easy experience. Unlike Gran Turismo 7, there is no leniency for people who maybe aren't as efficient as at realistic driving simulators. You will learn the hard way how to control your vehicle at high speeds on a track. And for some people, that's exactly what they want. They don't want a gamified racing experience. They want a realistic driving experience in VR, taken to a track in vehicles that otherwise they may never be able to drive. So Le Mans Ultimate is definitely the one for you if you're looking for that hardcore, realistic racing simulation experience. Next we have Automoilista 2. Now this is a game that launched quite a while ago again, 2020, but the VR experience is considered top tier. And it's available for a really good price right now. So if you haven't checked it out already, we highly recommend that you do. It's a game that, unlike some of the titles on this list, isn't specialized to any specific type of vehicle. It's quite wide in the kinds of vehicles that you can drive and what it offers. And while it's not as gritty and realistic as Le Mans Ultimate, it is very intense in the fact that you could be driving trucks or Grand Prix cars or modern GTs. There's such a variety of vehicles in this game that it's a wider experience than some of the other titles in this video. The Aseta Corsa series has been quite popular in VR. There have been a few different games that have added VR compatibility, but the most recent title is back in 2019. Aseta Corsa, and I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong, Aseta Corsa Competition is once again a very highly recommended driving simulation available in VR. Once again, it's a Steam VR release, and while there is a PlayStation edition of this game, it doesn't have any VR compatibility, as far as I'm aware anyway. If I'm wrong, please tell me in the comments below. But from our experience with the PC version, it is an incredibly high quality VR racing simulation. And that comes, as I say, from having other titles in the series also using VR, or also VR compatible anyway. And it's another game that, because of its age, is available for a decent price right now on Steam VR. So once again, if you're looking for a realistic driving simulation for your PC VR, this one is coming highly recommended. We're going to change things up a bit now. We've talked a lot about track racing and even variety of vehicles, but there's one that stands apart. There's a driving simulator in VR that's a bit different to all the others, and that is EA Sports WRC. This is a rally experience that's available on Steam VR right now. There is, again, a PlayStation version, but no PSVR 2 compatibility or even PSVR compatibility on PlayStation 4. So what we've got is a PC VR version of WRC that is available to play in VR right now. WRC, alongside Colin McRae's Dirt, is essentially the most critically acclaimed, the highest rated rally experience that you can get right now in the games industry. And WRC is on that gaming side rather than out and out simulation, much like Gran Turismo. But it is still a very accurately detailed rally experience available in VR. Until such a time that Codemasters decide that they want to jump back into VR, because they do have some experience in the past with the Dirt series. But until Dirt comes back, WRC stands alone as a top-tier rally driving experience available in VR. Next up, we have another series that has been supporting VR for quite some time, Project Cars, specifically Project Cars 3. I personally remember playing a version of Project Cars that supported VR way back on the Oculus Rift DK2 headset. The original launch of Project Cars 3 was way back in 2020, and it is VR compatible throughout. This is not an additional mode, an additional feature. This is the whole game is playable in VR, and that in itself comes with a recommendation. Once again, like Gran Turismo and WRC, this is a game that straddles that line between simulation, between realistic driving, and game. It is much more on the simulation side in terms of the way that the vehicles control and so on, but it is, there is a lot of gamification to it in the way that you unlock new vehicles and so on. You're not just going to jump into a high-end sports car at the start. You have to work your way up and earn it. So for people who want some kind of progression or to feel like their efforts are achieving new things, Project Cars 3 is definitely a game that I'd recommend. And finally, we're going to change it up one more time. We've done track racing, we've done rallying. What about Formula 1? F1 25 is available now, and it features VR compatibility straight out of the box. As I said before, Codemasters does have some experience in VR. Some of the Dirt titles in the past have had VR compatibility, and F1 25 was quite a surprise when they announced it was going to support PC VR. But here we are, it's out now, and it comes highly recommended for F1 enthusiasts.
A new year, a new era, a new season. Welcome to the all-new F1 25. Now there was a time. It's a great...
So those were our top picks of the best driving simulations available in VR today. Did we miss out your favourite? Be sure to let us know in the comments below.